Hi guys, it's Marc Zicree, Mr. Sci-Fi, and also Marc Zicree of Space Command, and we've been, getting everything ready to send out to you guys, the audio play prequel, and we're working on hours 2 and 3 of Space Command, and we're finishing up the webisodes and shipping the hour to everyone, the completed first hour, and we're writing Ripple Effect, which is the episode of Space Command we're shooting here during the pandemic with the actors shooting their own scenes in their own homes, and that's Muir Furlan, Robert Picardo, Bill Mumy, Michael Harney, J.G. Hertzler. We're just announcing J.G. Hertzler, who's a wonderful Star Trek actor. And but also we've been thinking about perks and things that we might want to make available to you guys. And, certainly the Space Command design book is something we're going to be pulling together. But also it was suggested, now something that some of you know about me, but not all of you, is that all the time I was growing up, I was both writing and drawing and reading comic books and reading science fiction and reading mainstream novels and watching TV and listening to the radio and also studying art. And I knew I would grow up to be either an artist or a writer or both. Now, I got enrolled through a clerical error to the UCLA art school. I'd applied as an undeclared major in the College of Letters and Sciences, and there was a screw up, and they said, congratulations, you've been accepted into the art school as a painting, sculpture, and graphic arts major. Well, that was very amusing because I never applied to that school or that major. You're supposed to show a portfolio, all of that. Never did any of that. Was just accepted. So I figured that was the hand of fate. So I went for 4 years to UCLA, got my art degree, and was exhibiting my work in galleries and national magazines and all sorts of things. And then at 19, I sold my first short story to Damon Knight at Clarion, and then, decided for sure that I was going to be a writer, producer in TV, and that, but what I found was that to get good at writing, I had to stop doing art. So I haven't done art since then, really. I mean, it's a little few things, but not much. But we're going to be putting together a book on the art of Marc Scott Zicree, because many of you know that I have a very strong visual sense. All the designs that we've had in Space Command were under my guidance, and I work very well with people like Ian McCaig and Eric Rodriguez and so forth, our visual artists, and because I have a very strong visual sense. And so I thought it'd be fun for you guys to see my artwork from when I was a kid, and from all the way up to my early 20s. Now, part of that is that I'll be doing it where we'll be scanning it as a PDF, and then they'll do a video of me talking about each piece, and then we'll combine them as a book with an accompanying audio. So it should be very, very fun. And but so I've been going into the shed and digging out stuff, and we have artwork all the way from when I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old, all the way up to when I was in my early 20s, as I said. So one thing I found was when I was in art school, one of the things they assigned us to do was to do a portrait of ourselves as a famous person. So I decided that I would do a portrait of myself as Jesus. So, because I figured, why not start at the top, not to be sacrilegious or anything. So maybe we'll even do some prints of some of my artwork, because among the things that we'll have in my art are sculptures, paintings, drawings. That's a pastel. There'll be aliens, spaceships, science fiction scenes, portraits of people like Mr. Spock and Frankenstein, and also, of course, comic books, because I actually drew a comic book. They announced that they were going to do, when I was a kid, they were going to do a comic book that was a race between Superman and the Flash, and I couldn't wait, so I drew my own comic book of Superman racing the Flash when I was maybe about, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old, and so we'll include that in there too. So that's it for now. Thanks everyone, and we'll talk really soon. And if anyone wants to get a print of this, or carry it in a little medallion, you're more than welcome to. So that's about it for now. We're going to be announcing the worldwide talent search for Space Command in the next video. So keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be great, and we'll talk really soon. Bye, guys.